Coming up on this week's show, before you can go fast, you need to learn how to stop.
We're all dead.
Well, thankfully, figuratively, Chops.
Oops.
Our stars meet on the skid pan for our charity challenge.
Accelerate. Now, accelerate.
Big figure of 8. So through this cone here.
Which cone?
Yeah. This cone here.
Like this.
And then turn around.
And Nonhle and Nicole drop the clutch to see who'll be crowned Swartkops.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Speed Stars. We're halfway through the season and my goodness, what a ride it's been.
Boy, it's been insane, super
Yeah.
exciting. And for me though, the contestants are getting faster and faster each episode. The big question is, can our two leading ladies light up the tarmac?
Well, let's take a look.
Nonhle Thema may not be that comfortable with a manual transmission, but she's certainly very at home in front of the cameras.
Accelerator, brake, clutch.
Accelerator,
So brake and then clutch with the left foot.
Muscles clean. There's no danger as yet.
A self-confessed tomboy, former Miss South Africa Nicole Flint, went where no man on Speed Stars has gone before.
Hey, my bad.
Yes, it goes like I was like,
This is my favorite part of Speed Stars, not hanging out with the Oaks. It's getting to catch up with some beautiful ladies that I've known for a few years now. Nonhle, Nicole, welcome to Speed Stars.
Thank you.
You girls are about always flipping looking good. I mean, Nicole, a lot changed since I last saw you. I mean, Miss South Africa happened to come along. Was that a plan?
It was definitely not a plan. I aspired to it. I mean, it wasn't when I was 3 years old, 4 years old, watching TV, and I think every little girl watches TV and goes, oh, no, we don't want to do that one day.
Yeah.
But growing up, it sort of left my side, and, you know, my brother and I grew up with baseball and cricket, and I never had Barbies. I wasn't that type of girl. I broke arms, fell out of trees. It was fabulous.
The ultimate
my
Miss
poor
South Africa.
parents.
Yeah.
And then Miss SA came along. I was in radio. I loved what I was doing. I'd reached the pinnacle for me. And my agency phoned and said, would you like to enter Miss SA? I said no first. And they said, we'll give you a week to decide. And I said, I'm really good. You know, my parents said, Nicole, you've got nothing to lose, go for the experience. And then the rest is history, which was really, it was an incredible ride.
I mean, that's like every girl's dream. I remember always watching every single beauty pageant, Miss Teen, SA, Miss SA, and that was always my dream to enter Miss SA.
I mean, that's where we met. I mean, you were doing beauty
Yes, I was
pageants,
doing
but,
beauty
but geez, I mean,
pageants.
your career's changed big time too because you've gone into the TV route. But that's the question for you, though. Is I
How
mean,
I found my way.
you come from a family where mom's an actress. So was it the obvious thing? Was there pressure to follow in mom's footsteps, or was it a different journey for you?
No, you know, a lot of people always ask me about that because my mom was such a huge influence and still really much is, but I'm happier now. I've found my strengths. I just found inspiration in my mom. I watched her on television ever since I was a little girl. I just followed my mom's career path. I did beauty pageants. I didn't win a lot because most of the time I was too short. I wanted to win Miss SA, but I wasn't distracted by the height thing. I kind of soldiered on.
Maybe it's a good thing because it gave you your niche. It gave you that drive.
I soldiered on. I was like, okay, eventually I got to a point where I was like, okay, maybe pageants are not for me because apparently I talk too much. I was
Never.
like, okay, where can I talk for a living?
It's amazing how you eventually get into what you were supposed to be in.
What your destiny is. And then I found myself as a TV host, talking to people for a living. I was like, thank you. This is it.
Both of these careers come with a lot of pressure. I mean, Nicole, for you, like we speak now, girls aspire to being Miss South Africa. Are you under pressure? Do you feel that now? Like there's expectation. You're like superwoman in South Africa.
Yes,
Do you feel that pressure?
Are you saving the world out there?
World peace, it's all I want. It's all I want. No, but I think during Miss SA, yes, because the country's eyes are on you. Not only that, being a representative of your country in Miss World, Miss Universe. It was 2010, so it was World Cup year, which was incredible.
Yeah,
it was a
that was
perfect year for me to enter.
Yes.
But I mean, now I think I don't mind leaving the house without makeup on. What you see is what you get. So if you like it, love it. If you don't, whatever. And I think growing up and going through Miss SA, I needed to learn not to be a people pleaser. I still am to a certain degree, but it's not worth it.
That's what I love about this industry. The longer you stay in it, the more you realize how strong you are. Because people will say things, especially now in this generation, we're living under social media. So they're very quick. People can hide behind
They're anonymous. They can pass comment. They can,
and they can post anything about your work, your looks, your family, your taste of lifestyle, or whatever that it is
So
out
sad.
there. And if you are not strong enough, and what people say crushes you, then this business of being in front of the world on television, on stage, is not for you. At least you figure it out. But the longer you've been in the industry, you become stronger.
But that for me is what is cool. I mean, having spent time with both of you over the years, humble, chilled, laid back. You both
And you
have
get to
figured
relax now. No, we
man,
no
it's-
more new money things. We know things now. We new fame. We've been there.
You know
relax.
things. Do you know how to drive though? Well,
We'll see.
we're about to find out. Listen, we're not going to throw our beautiful ladies in the deep end. We're all about teaching them to be better and safer drivers. So let's have a look at today's safety lesson.
Now, I'm sure we all enjoy driving fast, but what I've learned here on Speedstars is that stopping fast is more important. Don't believe me? Check this out.
We want to see how good your perception is with speed and how stopping distances can change as we go a little bit faster. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do it at a few different speeds. 30 k's an hour, 60 k's an hour, 120. And what we want you to do is go and stand where you think a car will stop. So imagine you were driving that car and where you see the cone, the guy's going to climb on the brakes. How long will it take to stop? Is it going to take 10 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters? And as that speed increases, we want to see what happens to that stopping distance.
You must just remember, where you stand, you're confident that the car will not run over you, you know? Just to bring a bit of seriousness into the game. Remember, when it goes past your point, you're dead. Pick your positions, and yeah, let's see.
Now, while some had fancy calculations, Chops hit the nail on the head.
Where I was, I promise you this car won't hit me.
I'm telling you, he's going to stop here.
I like your confidence. What are you saying? One of it. Stop right. Told you.
Thank you! Who's the boss? And y'all thought I was foolish.
So listen, that's not too bad. I mean, that's actually very impressive. 30 k's an hour is very slow. We ride bicycles that fast, and it's uphill. And we got good tires, and we got ABS brakes, so it's a very short distance. Okay, so well done.
I don't want to say double, I want to say double plus. A little bit more than double, yes.
It's always best to be safe than sorry.
So how would double the speed impact on stopping distance?
You're all dead. These guys here are alive. Sir.
Oops!
Out of shot.
Oops!
That's all the marching.
I didn't make such a good judgment there.
Our aerial shot clearly shows more than 3 times the distance needed to stop than at 30 kilometers an hour.
Celebrating that you were right, but I mean, you do know that the car was kind of through your legs.
No, not really.
Well, you moved about 5 meters.
So the
since
bumper,
then.
I can actually just shimmy away there.
We double the speed again to 120 kilometers an hour. Where will the Astra stop?
Now you're standing on the side of a highway, seeing what 120 looks like, and you'll immediately know when that car comes along whether it's going to stop in time. It's insane. Okay, make your positions.
Well, that certainly got Vadin at pacing.
I just see everybody just shimmying all the way just as they come along. Oh, we all did. We all did.
The replay showing just how far up the road they had moved, and still they got it wrong. So to recap, no matter how good you think your reactions are, don't tailgate. Keeping at least a 3-second gap to the car in front of you is going to give you a chance to stop. It will save your life.
Yo, there was a lot of freaked out faces there. We did that stopping distance test.
Yeah.
Did you actually have any idea what
None.
120 kilometers an hour looks like when you're standing on the side of the road.
I was completely freaked out. I think being in a car, being outside of a car, standing
So
next to it is
different.
so different. And from 30 to 60 to 120 kilometers an hour, the amount of space that the car needs to brake it's insane. And I think you think about it standing outside, but to actually see it is crazy. I actually couldn't believe it. And as we mentioned in the test, is that car was perfect. ABS, you know, Michelin, all that. I
He
mean,
knew where he was going to stop,
correct.
so there wasn't a dog running across the road.
100%.
Reaction time.
He was going to stop the cone,
Yeah.
and he just carried on going. And I was like, what?
I was just happy that I guessed correctly on the first.
You did.
These 30 kilometers.
Thank
where
goodness,
He would stop.
because Nicole was
And the
dead
rest
3
I was
times
dead.
over.
Did you see the whole team was? Everybody was there. I was like, guys, he's going to stand right here.
You see, what we do with like the girls that we don't like the bitches on the show, we get them to stand in the road, not on the side of the road. It's a great way to cull our celebs. But listen, Nonhle, you also did, on one of our other safety lessons, you did driving distractions, so texting and driving.
Texting,
Now, can you
yes.
imagine
Oh
if you're
my
sitting
gosh.
looking down
The
on
world
your
is
phone?
controlled by their phones. Everybody is.
Yeah.
They're quickly WhatsApping, texting, social media. And then I tried to do that while driving. I actually realized that it's very dangerous. It really,
And it's
really
so unfair
is.
to you,
It's-
not only
it's
to you, but to the people around you.
But it becomes so normal because
Sorry.
everybody's doing it.
That-
She's so
that's like
Miss
the
World.
perfect Miss South
Yeah, she
African
is.
answer. But it's not about you, it's also about all the other people out there.
She's like, I want
I
to
care
say
about everyone. I do.
She's still a beauty queen. Hey?
All I want from you,
I love
have you
it.
learned
Can we
something?
get a crown? Can we have a crown?
Well, there's going to be a crown at the end when the two of you go head to head and race.
No, I've definitely
Learned.
learned something so much.
I've
so
learned
much.
focus when you're driving because that vehicle thing is a machine.
Oh, yeah.
And when I remember when I was driving out, I knocked one of the
Twice?
the cones, and how a car is so massive. You need to be alert of the space you're in,
Yeah.
and because it doesn't feel like it when you're behind the steering wheel, but just think about it.
Every
You're
person should
carrying a
go
machine.
through. Every person should go through.
And I
this.
also realized that I'm not such a
driving.
good driver as much as I thought I was.
Well, I'm hoping you're going to be a better driver before we put you on the track for the hot lap. But we'll
Okay, I'm willing to learn and get better.
looking forward to that.
Stay tuned because after the break, Nicole and Nonhle go head to head to see who is fastest around Swartkorps. And we also give you at home a chance to win something.
You're watching Speed Stars, and if you've just joined us, hello and welcome to this week's show.
From radio to reality TV, soapies to beauty pageants, Nicole Flint and Nonhle Thema are a truly multi-talented duo.
The big question is, are they going to be as talented on the racetrack? Well, we're going to find out pretty soon, but it's time now for you to get in on some winning action. Winning with Speed Stars is easy. Predict which of our stars will win in our weekly matchups, and you could win an advanced driving course with Opel. You can enter via our website, on social media, and in the motoring supplements of the Star, Pretoria News, Daily News, the Mercury, or the Cape Times. Our grand prize in our Predict the Winner competition is just incredible. You could be joining the winner of Speed Stars as they race off overseas with Michelin for a taste of what it's like to be a racing driver. The Michelin Pilot Sport experience will put our winners on an iconic F1 circuit and behind the wheel of some incredible race cars. Fortis will also be giving our fastest star a timepiece valued at 30,000 Rand.
Now, many of our guests are involved in a lot of local charity work, and making a difference to our communities is something we and Michelin are very passionate about. Let's take a look.
Michelin are donating 30,000 Rand to charity. Ark Animal Centre has a no-suffer policy, specialising in the rescue, rehabilitation and rehoming of puppies, pregnant moms and small breeds. The Sunflower Fund aims to educate and recruit a viable, ethnically diverse database of bone marrow stem cell donors in an effort to save the lives of those suffering from life-threatening blood disorders. So let's meet the two teams who will be battling it out for the 2,500 Rand up for grabs in this week's charity challenge.
Really, it's all just about seeing what the car can do. Please don't hit the cones. We treat the cones as if it was a pedestrian. Both of you, let's go for it. But my guys, let's do this. Let's win some money.
Let's allow Mike to dream because we are going to win.
Yeah. This is the accelerator.
Correct. So you'll feel the clutch out. You can feel it biting there.
Sure, I was worried for a second there, but Nonhle nicely off the line in the end. Running mirror courses certainly adds to the excitement level of the Gymkhana. Not only do you have to avoid the cones while navigating the course, which can be tricky, but you're constantly aware of where the competition is.
Like this.
And then turn around, and accelerate, go.
Good, we're doing perfect. Now accelerate.
And in.
Yeah, and stop the box now. Brake. Good job. We win.
Go.
Oh my gosh, she beat me.
That's okay.
Fast of cone. That's it. Now
Focus
brake.
behind the wheel, drama on the sidelines. Clearly our race aces haven't lost that will to win.
Oh, this is neck and neck. It's coming.
Oh, you overshot it. Oh! You killed us! You missed the cone!
You forgot that part, eh? Go.
Just gave you a head start. Full sense of hope. Hey, my man. You're the man.
Well, at the halfway mark, it's 1-1 between the two teams. It was neck and neck between Sandra and Chad.
We're getting popped here.
Sandro blitzed the course to give Chops' team a 2-1 advantage going into the final race.
You're the man.
The teammates are suitably impressed.
Where's the dreamer?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Both Vanna and Gareth thrive under pressure, but Gareth and his team are literally on the ropes and need to win this race to stay alive in the challenge.
This is very close. Yeah. I don't like this.
We behind you. We behind.
Vanna used all of his agility and speed to give his team victory and the chance to select this week's winning charity.
Is it? Yes, man.
You're the man.
Shocking.
Let's see what's charity.
Well done, Arc Animal Center.
I know you might be feeling all warm and fuzzy inside, but don't get used to it because things are about to get very serious. It is now time for Nonhle and Nicole to head onto the track.
Oh yes, they are back. Multiple production and touring car champion Mike Briggs and the man who changed the face of local motorsport, Chop Sapuka, are ready to turn our stars into speed stars. But they don't do it alone. Our Fast 4 professional driving team of Christo and Dave and Ian and Wesley will make sure our stars are in safe hands.
Behind us, good. Full power.
Oh, the smile of a beauty queen.
Gentle brake. Harder. Curve on the inside. So next time I want us right next to it.
Right on the edge.
Yes.
I don't think she believes you, Christo. Driving together initially in the Astra increases their instruction time on track.
It's quite lucky, eh? No.
And of course gives Nonhle a peek at the competition.
This one scares me. I feel like I
Wait,
need to break.
I'll take it.
Before stepping into the NMS and one-on-one training with Mike and Chops. Nicole is loving it.
Remember, flat out this year. Go over here.
Mike's into it, looking super fast. While it seems Nonhle is adopting the tortoise and hare approach.
I'm going too far.
It's fine. This is what it's about.
Have any of you been on a track before and been told, go fast, faster? Have you ever done this? First time?
The only thing I've done is be a passenger
Yeah.
on the track, and that's not so long ago. And I actually didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would because you're not in control.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to driving my own car on the track, but
Yeah.
I've never done it ever.
I'm not comfortable with another person driving
Yeah.
and them driving at a high
Exactly.
speed. I'm more comfortable if I do it.
Did you learn something with our driving instructors, with Michael and
Yeah.
Chops? Because obviously after this, we're unleashing you on the racetrack
No,
to
they're
set your
excellent.
hot lap and to go head to head in the race.
Well,
Are you
we'll
confident?
We'll see if they're good teachers or not.
I think they.
Oh,
No, I'm just joking.
You're putting
they're
the pressure on
amazing.
them.
No, they were absolutely. I learned a hell of a lot.
Yeah, let's
I couldn't
see
yeah.
if I remember anything.
I'm going to go with let's see. So let's see how Nicole and Nonhle go head to head on the track.
Our fuel partner, Force Fuel, ensure our hot lap cars are topped up before every head-to-head race. Benchmark times are set by driving instructors on the day to account for changing environmental factors. The challenge: 2 stars, 2 cars, 1 track in a head-to-head race around Swartkorps. Each with their own start and finish line. Whoever completes the 2 laps fastest wins. So the big question, will Nonhle overcome her fear of speed? And will Speed Queen Nicole keep her composure when it counts? Oh, fearless, she was straight onto the attack into turn 2. That smile says she's happy with that. Nonhle up at turn 5 is a picture of intense concentration, but she's going to need to get a move on because Nicole is blitzing this course. I think the former Miss SA is in with a real shout at posting a cracker lap time. I think she's going to smash a few male egos too. Oh wow, she's in trouble here. She has completely missed the breaking point at turn 8.
My bad.
The action replay shows just how far offline she went, earning her the title of Miss Farmers Weekly. Different approaches to driving clearly visible on camera, Nonhle staying well away of Nicole's dirt tracking. So that off will certainly have compromised her lap time on this, her flying lap, and will probably have left her a little bit rattled, making her very cautious for the rest of her lap. Or maybe not, she's looking as determined as ever through 4. Nonhle politely checking her mirrors as she rolls out of turn 2 and up to the checkered flag as Nicole blasts across the line. Nonhle bringing it home slowly but safely.
Yo! What happened?
So that was proper.
That was proper. I mean, good recovery.
Yeah, good recovery. And then, I don't know.
It was absolutely amazing. Did I win?
My ladies, hey, how was that?
Hectic.
That's what her one word. Mine is
Intense.
hectic.
Yeah, I might rename turn 8 after Nicole Flint. Maybe it's like the Miss SA corner, but you were so far off. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I've now, it's like initiation, so that is my turn now. Like I feel like, racing car drivers have turns. I now have a turn.
I was saying you want to do this again.
Yes.
It's hectic.
Okay.
But let me just give me a bit of a break and then I'll...
All I can tell you right now is that thank you for bringing me on the show, because I now understand a lot more about our late hero who passed away, Gugu Zulu. Yeah. This was for me a nice way to kind of understand his life and
what he did,
what he was up to, what he loved, what he was passionate about, because it's unfortunate that only after his passing that did the whole country get to really know and be introduced to his world. And I felt like I was in his world today.
Well, having worked with Googs, for him it's also about getting people exposed and enjoying themselves.
Because that's what he wanted.
But also making people better drivers, and I think that's a critical lesson. I think when you head home from here, you're going to be way more aware on the roads.
I can't wait to teach people. Much. Yeah, I'm going to be like to my brother, to my husband, I'm like, don't do that. That's not good. Like,
just don't teach them turn 8.
No, I won't do that.
So let's give you a result. The winner, Nicole Flint. Well
Miss
done.
SA. Oh, wow. Okay.
So you won that. Okay, have a look at the board. Nonhle, who would you want to beat you?
I would have loved to beat Maps, because he's the coolest boy at the Intel right now.
You didn't beat Maps.
Or Bonnie.
But we love you anyway, because today was like your first day in years that you've driven a manual gear shift. So we've got you right at the bottom at the moment with a 1:55.90. Bianca has set the benchmark time for girls so far. Do you think you've beaten her?
I would have loved to beat Leanne.
I think you're above me.
Leanne Williams.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened, and this is where I'm devastated. You running wide ruined your flying lap big time, because I think we could have seen you a lot higher up.
Yeah.
At the moment, you did beat Leanne, but you didn't beat Bianca, so you in with a 1:31.80. .73.
What
So
did she
that's
do?
where
What did you do
Nicole.
wrong?
Oh, you didn't see that?
She went off the track. But you know what? You guys, you weren't the only one that won, Nicole. At home, we had our viewers' competition, and one of you predicted that Nicole Flint would take the crown in this one. Let's have a look at our winner.
Congratulations to this week's winner of that advanced driving course from Opel.
You too could be a winner, so be sure to enter our viewers competition if you haven't done so yet. Now next week, we are being joined by two top sportsmen who are from very different arenas, Vad Nakok and Gareth McClellan.
Coming up next on Speed Stars. It's gloves off when international MMA superstar Gareth Soldier Boy McClellan brings the heat to the racetrack. Voted World Rugby Sevens Player of the Year in 2015, Vad Nakok is fast and fearless. A skill set he hopes will see him score on the racetrack.